What's up, everybody? Trying to pull the chat up real quick. Can't really see anything yet. All right, well, it's Halloween. I'm not really doing much today, so that's why I'm doing this stream. So hope you guys have had a pretty good Halloween. Just tell me pretty much what you guys did. If you had any plans for today, if you're just having a good day in general, just let me know everything. And if you guys have any questions, this is pretty much just going to be like every other live stream. If you've been here or if you haven't, it's just really chill. Talk about everything rock and metal, everything retro from 60s, 70s, 80s. Any questions that you guys have for me, I'll be more than happy to answer them. What's up, Jacoby? I get that a lot, man. I do get that I look like Dave Mustaine a lot. I guess you can call it my Halloween costume, so yeah. I 100% agree, DB. That movie is fantastic. It's got Ozzy, Gene Simmons. It's fantastic. One of my all-time favorite Halloween movies. Can I play Believer? Absolutely. I stole Dave Mustaine's hair. Anybody's hair? This is a Jackson JS32 in a silver burst. It is absolutely fantastic, dude. Thank you guys for all the support, man. Almost 200 people watching. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all the compliments, by the way. How long do I practice a day? I try to practice at least 4 to 5 hours a day. But I mean, if I could get like 8 to 9 hours worth of practice at least per day, or even just between the amount of 2 days, that is what I try to reach for every single day. Do I like Schecter guitars? Yes, I like Schecter guitars. They are very, very good guitars. Love the Beatles, man. Play something original. This is a riff that I created, I think, about a month ago, and I'm pretty proud of it. I really like it. No thanks, Glenn. But yeah, that's just a little riff I wrote. I hope to hopefully one day incorporate that into one of my new like songs with a band one day. Do I know any Megadeth? I know a little bit of the intro to Tornado of Souls, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Play something Halloweenish. I'll play Bark at the Moon. What's up, Hannah? Sorry, I didn't say hello earlier. I missed missed your comment. I will, DB. I love Holy Wars, and I've just actually like never actually sat down and tried to learn Holy Wars actually, which is kind of sad that happened. How do I remember all these riffs? I've been playing for a very, very long time, and it's just become like muscle memory to me to just like listen to something and memorize the fretboard and just kind of incorporate that while I'm playing to help me remember them. What type of genre do I like more? Um, Obviously, without a doubt, rock and heavy metal from the 70s and 80s, specifically the 70s and 80s. But I mean, I like 60s psychedelic. I like 90s grunge. I mean, I love that all so much. So that's my top genres of all time. I'm not really a huge fan of music nowadays, simply because I think it's kind of oversaturated and I think it's just kind of overproduced. And I don't know. I respect it all, but I just preferably like stuff in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, and I am more of a visual learner. Like if I look at something and I just kind of get an idea of it and grasp onto it like pretty quickly. Like if I watch videos of like certain guitars live, I can kind of pick out key details that certain guitarists do, like with techniques and stuff to help better myself as a musician, to help get myself better at it. But yeah, I am more of a definitely a visual learner without a doubt. La Bamba. Thank you, Kurt, man. Joseph, I can only play the very beginning of the Domination solo because Dime was a beast, and I have not been able to lock down the Domination solo yet. But I will play the very intro. Like I said, I'm not Dimebag without a doubt, so I can't play the rest of that. But there's just a small snippet from the very beginning of Domination. I will, DB. I've not really been a huge Sepultura fan, mainly just I'm at the very tip of the iceberg when it comes to most of their material. But I will definitely dig. I will dive deep into them heavily soon. Kurt, my main influence on pretty much everything guitar is neoclassically inspired, which is like Randy Rhoads, Yngwie Malmsteen, Richie Blackmore. Like all that stuff is just so fantastic. I love it all so much, and it's definitely. I think if you guys listen to me play a lot, you will definitely tell like key points about the neoclassical being inspired on it. But yeah, that is mine. I definitely love everything neoclassical. Paul Gilbert, Guthrie Govan, they're all just so fantastic. Thanks, Tony. Chris, I'm sorry, I'm not going to play Freebird. The Gates of Babylon solo is so fantastic. I love everything that Richie Blackmore did with the Rainbow. That was like an all-star, like classic, underrated lineup that should be talked about a whole lot more. You had Bob Daisley, you had Ronnie James Dio, and Richie Blackmore. Like, oh my god. Play Warren De Martini. This is a little bit of Between the Eyes by Rat. If you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I will try to answer them as best as I possibly can. No, Hannah, I don't. I'm sorry. Roderick, I like Jackson because I think they create very, very, like, really, really well made, obviously, instruments, but the price range is relatively good. The overall, like, playing ability, the neck is so thin. The Floyd Roses aren't too bad; they're pretty good. Um, they're just very, very reliable, and I just like the feel. And mainly, a lot of my favorite musicians, like Dave Mustaine, Randy Rhoads, they all use Jacksons, and that's influenced on me as well. I love Faith No More; they're fantastic. I love Jason Becker. Jason Becker, God bless his soul. I wish he still had the ability to play guitar magically like he did when he was in Cacophony with Marty Friedman. He was so fantastic, I swear. The hardest song I can play, and actually this will also get Ryan's question out of the way as well. The hardest solo I can probably play is "Play with Me" by Extreme, and both the Mr. Crowley solos. So I'll just go ahead and play these right now. So that's the both the Mr. Crowley solos. Can you pull off a dive bomb? Yes. Now my guitar's probably out of tune. Sorry. PlayStation, I have been told a lot that I look like Dave Mustaine. I've also gotten a lot of Jimmy Page, Mark Bolan, a lot. So, yeah, I love those comments so much, though. They make my day. Joe, I don't know any Racer X. I've tried learning technical difficulties, and it is a technical difficulty. It is very difficult. Any advice for a new guitar player? Yeah, this is probably like the most cliche thing that anybody will probably ever tell you, but don't take it for granted whatsoever because it is the greatest piece of advice of all time. Practice, practice, practice. It is the ultimate key to achieving anything you want and anything that you desire to get out of the instrument, because all the dedication that comes with putting all of your priorities into this is so much. It's so worth it. It's so fantastic, and don't ever quit if it gets hard. If it gets hard, just take a break for about a couple days or a week. Listen to a bunch of records, and if you don't want to listen to music, just take a break from your mind for a little bit. And I'm telling you, dude, that break will give you such inspiration to like just pick it back up and start learning again. It's fantastic. So just never give up, follow your dreams, and stay dedicated, because it is absolutely 100% worth it. So I hope that was pretty good advice. Wrestling, yes, this is a Jackson Dinky, yes. I do indeed have eyes, even though it may not look like it. Alrighty, Pat, I'll see you, dude. What am I playing on? This is actually a Line 6 Spider 3, and it's a very, 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 very good amp, I will say. It does everything I absolutely want to get out of it. It does, like 100%, so well. My favorite pick, scrape, slash slide in the song is probably the very opening to Crazy Train. As soon as like Randy like turned on his volume knob, so like so yeah, that is without a doubt probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, pick slide in the song. Thank you, Tony. My favorite? I have a lot of favorites. That's really hard. Right now, currently, my favorite is without a doubt the Believer solo, like currently at the moment. But I also just love anything that Randy ever did. So I can play the Believer solo. I may be a little bit sloppy because I haven't been able to practice a whole lot today, but I will try my best. Who taught you to play, or who taught me to play? Um, I actually taught myself how to play at a very, very young age. I started playing guitar when I was 5, and I've been playing for almost 11 years now. And yeah, I've basically just been really self-taught the past 9 plus years, and then eventually I started learning more from um, just obviously like YouTube and stuff, like Guitar Lesson 365, even sometimes morning music or something like that. But mainly, most of my knowledge has also just come from my ears and just like watching videos of like my favorite guitarists play. So I've very heavily just been self-taught the past 11 years. But I do plan on going to college for a classical music degree, because I know That's what Randy Rhoads would have wanted to do, and I want to carry on his legacy as much as possible because he is the absolute greatest, in my opinion. How do you get good solos? A lot of practice. It has taken me so long. Even to sweep pick, it took me about 9 years to be able to figure out how to do. It just it takes a lot of work, but it's so worth it. I swear, it's the greatest thing ever. Thanks, Tony. Thank you, Margaret. Do I sing? No, I don't. I don't sing. I'm sure I'm probably gonna have to do like maybe backup vocals whenever I have a band. Jimmy Page is one of my top five greatest guitarists of all time. My top five of all time are Randy Rhoads, Mick Ronson of David Bowie, Peter Frampton, George Lynch, and Jimmy Page. Those are my top five favorite guitarists of all time. Why do I play? Because I absolutely fell in love with the genre of rock and roll and heavy metal, and I find myself happier playing music and connecting with the music that I love so much. And it just brings me so much joy and like inner peace. I love it so much. Iron Man? Okay. There you go. All right, I'll see you, Tony, man. Yeah, I love that picture of Zeppelin up there. It's awesome. What was my first guitar? My first guitar was actually a first act, like Dan Electro knockoff. It got me through because, I mean, growing up, like the first two songs I learned were Thunderstruck and Smoke on the Water. And eventually I got into Jackson guitars with discovering Dave Mustaine and Randy. And it is just, it was a very, very, very good first guitar. Thank you, Mark. Painkiller by Judas Priest. Yes, 1 second. I absolutely love Painkiller. Is one of my favorite songs of all time. Can I play the Stairway solo? I know how to play Stairway, like everything else besides the solo, because it's very difficult in my opinion. Because just Jimmy Page is absolutely fantastic, and I don't know why, but I think it's kind of like bad juju for me because the very every time I tried to play the Stairway solo, the same string at the same time broke at the same exact time. Same note, everything. I'm just like, okay, some other day, I guess. Seek and Destroy? Okay. Thanks, Prophet of Truth. Okay. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much it means to me, man. Thank you guys so much. How my parents feel about me playing? They absolutely love it. They 100% fully support it. 100%. I love it, and I appreciate them so much. Thanks, Cade. Can I play any Randy Rhoads solos? Absolutely. Randy is my idol beyond everything, and yes, I will play a Rhoads solo. And any in particular that you guys want to hear? I can't wait either, Hurry. That's gonna be awesome. There's a little bit of crazy terrain. Thank you guys so much. Do some tapping. This is a Jackson JS32T Silverburst. It is absolutely gorgeous and perfect in every single way. I've been playing for 11 years. I've been playing since I was 5, and I'm getting ready to turn 16 pretty soon. I'm sorry, I don't know how to play Hey Joe by Jimmy by Hendrix. I'm so sorry. Flying High again. I love that solo so much. I love that song so much. It's so much fun. Yeah, I know quite a bit of Metallica actually. Do my amps go to 11? Yes, they go to 11. Do my neighbors like it? No, they don't. But I don't really care. I'm sorry if I don't catch all your guys' comments. I'm really trying my best. So if I miss your comment, I do apologize. I'm trying to read each and every one of your guys' comments as best as possible. Can I read music? No, I can't read music. I can read tab, but when it comes to like specific like sheet music, I'm completely oblivious to that. Andy, I love Nuno Betancourt. Nuno Betancourt's absolutely fantastic. I just played the Play With Me solo earlier. I don't know if you guys heard that or caught that or not. Do I have a band? No, but I do plan on hopefully forming one relatively soon. I would love to at least. But yeah, one day I hope to be in a very, very well known band and hopefully, be recognized as one of the best guitarists of all time. That'd be absolutely amazing. I don't know a whole lot of Green Day. I'm sorry, dude. Roderick, I love George Lynch, but I don't know the solo to Dream Warriors. But I do know the solo to In My Dreams, which is one of my favorite solos just of all time. Sorry, I'll start that off again. I started at an awful start. I'll apologize. Thanks, Skulls. I don't know a whole lot of Winger. I'm sorry, Ryan. Have I ever tried 88 millimeter nylon Dunlop picks? Um, I've tried Dunlop picks because I use a 88 millimeter Jim Dunlop Tortexes like all the time. But I've never tried the nylon ones. No, I haven't. Ozzy's my all-time favorite. I know a lot of Ozzy. Do you have a Do I have a wah-wah pedal? I don't have any pedals actually. I use a combo amp because I don't have the funds currently for a tube amp or any sort of pedal board at the current moment. But I will definitely invest in a wah pedal, distortion, just all. I have a lot. I have an entire like list of certain pedals as like specifically what to buy, and I will definitely plan on making a video of that and just my overall you know rig. Five Finger Death Punch. I'm not really a huge Five Finger Death Punch fan, so I don't really know a whole lot from them. Oh, you're so lucky to see Iron Maiden. I'm actually going to be able to see Metallica, Pantera, and Limp Bizkit next May, which I'm very excited for. How often do I break my high E string? A lot. Way too many to count. Ibanez RG or Jackson Dinky. I've played a few Ibanez's RG, and I gotta say Jackson Dinkies are just so good. They are like the perfect guitar, like for anybody, whether you be intermediate, advanced, beginner. Like that is just the perfect instrument right here. Yeah, I would love to see Iron Maiden. I hope we get to see them eventually. Anyways, obviously since it's Halloween, let's. I'm just going to ask a few Halloween-oriented questions. Anybody that loves the 70s and 80s, what is your favorite 80s horror movie? So let me know in the comments what your favorite 80s horror movie is. Can I sweet pick? Yes, I can sweet pick. Yeah, Scorpions is freaking awesome. I love Scorpions. Julian Roth, Michael Schenker, just all those like European guitarists. They're so fantastic. Friday the 13th, Halloween, I'm on Elm Street, Killer Clowns, Halloween, Friday the 13th. Yeah, those are all really good ones. I really like The Shining a lot because I think the storyline and the overall just basically atmosphere of that entire movie and book even is just so unique and very different. Is it creepy and scary? Yes, very. But it's very good. I think that Shelley Duvall, sadly, she passed away. Her experience on the set of The Shining was very sad, and I think they could have treated her a whole lot better. But everything happens the way it's supposed to, and she earned herself one of the most iconic roles in like movie history. What's my dream? Like my music career dream, or like my dream like gear, or just hi naked lady. My dream guitar is a Gibson Les Paul Custom, and specifically Alpine White. It's fantastic. I look like a cartoon version of the guy who plays guitar. Cujo, that's another good one. Christine's another fantastic one. I love Christine. Misery. Bo Diddley. It took me a while to get my hair like specifically how I want it, and I think right now it's at a point where I think I've reached my hair goal to look as 80s as possible. Have I been back to the Guitar Gibson store lately? I've been back once actually. I went to the Gibson garage to meet Jerry Cantrell in August, at the very beginning of August. I think it was like August 7th. He did a meet and greet, and it was just absolutely fantastic. I got my Alice in Chains Dirt album signed. I got it like framed up. It was just so awesome. Special guest star on Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, I love Dirt. Dirt's fantastic. That's one of the by far one of the best albums of the 90s. Play some Alice in Chains. Okay. Thank you guys. First Alice in Chains song I ever heard was What, actually. It was actually from a video game called Burnout Paradise. Fantastic game. Don't know any Dream Theater? No, because John Petrucci is a freaking otherworldly like alien. What do you want to hear, Kemp? Thank you, Hand. Am I in a band? No, not yet. I do plan on being in one very, very soon, though. I hope. I do know a bit of Rat. Warren De Martini is just absolutely incredible. I played a little bit of Between the Eyes, which was on Invasion of Your Privacy. Actually, not too long ago, actually. I like Uriah Heep. Uriah Heep's very, very good. I love them. I like Jethro Tull, Uriah Heep. Just they're so fantastic. Actually, I don't really know. Believe it or not, I don't know the national anthem. I don't know why. I think it's kind of a problem actually that I don't know the national anthem. I really try because I love that like everybody, like especially my family the most. They always like uh, urge me to play the national anthem, and I try, but for some reason I don't know why. It just I don't know. I haven't learned it yet, but I definitely need to. What color are my eyes? My color of my eyes are like a kind of like a medium green, like sometimes kind of like blue, but sometimes like kind of hazel. Just depends for some reason. The most diabolical lick. I'm not that good. Here you go. Oh my gosh. What's your guys' favorite like Halloween style? Just kind of like if you think of fall or Halloween, what's the first album that you think of, or your favorite? What's your favorite like Halloween style album, or the album you immediately think of when you think of fall or the autumn or anything like that? So I would love to know what you guys have to say about that. Mine has always been Diary of a Madman or No More Tears because I just I don't know why I have a very special connection toward those two albums specifically around fall, so it just kind of comes naturally. So like if I hear Flying High again, I'm like, okay, it's either gonna be fall soon or it is fall. What's up, Green? My favorite artist is Ozzy, without a doubt, and I loved him being inducted. His speech, Jack Black's speech, was fantastic. I loved it so much. The entirety of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction was very very good. Even Zach Wilde, Maynard James Keenan, Billy Idol, Robert Trujillo. I'm sure there's a few other people that I'm missing, but they absolutely killed it, dude. They were fantastic. And Peter Frampton with Keith Urban and Roger Daltrey's induction speech for him was absolutely hilarious and awesome. But yeah, Ozzy, without a doubt, he's always been my favorite. Randy Rhoads has always been my number one influence for guitar. And Zach Wilde, I don't think Ozzy ever had a bad guitarist. Like he had Tony Iommi, Randy Rhoads, Jakey Lee, Brad Gillis of Night Ranger, Gus G, Zach Wilde. He just had so many fantastic ones. Yeah, I'm a subs too, DB. Like, if I see anything remotely related to Ozzy out in public, or anything Rhodes related, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna come up with me. The best that I possibly can is gonna come up with me. Do I sing? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Play Still the Night. Yeah, I love Whitesnake. What do you guys prefer? Whitesnake, like Still Tonight with John Sykes, or Whitesnake with Steve Vai and Rudy Sarzo and Tommy Aldridge and Vivian Campbell and Adrian Vandenberg? Tim, I get told that all the time that my voice sounds very, very good, but um, I'm not really much of a singer. I've tried singing, and I get told all the time that I should sing. So who knows? I may be a backup vocalist one day. Who knows? Stranglehold. Okay. Awesome, bro. I want you guys to comment your favorite artist. I know I've already said mine. Mine was Ozzy. So, what is your guys' favorite artist? Favorite band, artist, etc. Would love to know what you guys think. My best corn vocals? No, thank you. Sorry. I don't sing, but I love corn, and I don't think I could ever sound like Jonathan Davis. He is he is a tough one to imitate for anybody. My favorite album of the '80s, Blizzard of Oz, is obviously always up there. Um, I love Tooth and Nail by Dokken. a lot of Motley Crue, a lot of Metallica, Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning, Injustice for All. They're all fantastic. There's so many though. Like I'd honestly probably have to make Dio, Holy Diver. That's another fantastic album. Kill 'Em All, pretty much anything by Iron Maiden. So I don't really necessarily I have a favorite, but I have a lot of artists and albums that I always go back to. Todd Rundgren. Yeah, I like quite a bit of indie music actually. I like Tame Impala, Cage the Elephant, Arctic Monkeys. I love a lot of that, which may be kind of surprising to a lot of you uh, continuous viewers. Yeah, I like a lot of somewhat newer indie music. It's pretty good. I like Radiohead a little bit. Can I play Orion? No, I can't. I'm sorry. Freak on a Leash. Oh boy. Um, that's not good. Sorry for the delay. My monitor just died. That's not good. Huh. Odd. Alrighty, this is weird. This has never ever happened before. It was literally like fully charged when I started, just randomly died. That's weird. I can't see any of you guys' comments right now for some reason. My least favorite music, probably country, but I respect all types of music because if it does well, obviously they're doing something right because it's succeeding. But yeah, I respect all kinds of music, but I think my least favorite, like I don't think I'll probably listen to like pop or rap. Okay, I got it fixed. I can see your comments now. Most underrated guitarist, probably the most underrated guitarist in my opinion is probably Mick Ronson of David Bowie, and um, Michael Schenker, Peter Frampton. I know they're probably like, well, I know they're like really well known, but I think when it comes to historical relevancy and their contribution to the genre of music, I don't think they're not talked about as enough as they should be. And Dave Mustaine's grandson, who knows? Who's overrated? I don't think there really is an overrated. I think there's overplayed musicians. Like Angus Young, I respect him, but I do think he's kind of overplayed. I agree, Keith. Randy Rhoads is and always will be the greatest, in my opinion. Do I like Foo Fighters? I love Foo Fighters. I absolutely love Foo Fighters. They're fantastic. I've actually been getting into them a a lot actually recently. They're just so good. And Taylor Hawkins, Jesus Christ, he had so much potential, and it's just so sad that he just got taken away by just not good things. And there's no telling what he could have done. He was playing songs with Rush and Zeppelin, like, oh my god. Hmm. One second. I'm sorry, Mike. I don't know how to play Space Station Number 9 by Montrose. Can I play the Rip to Suicide Solution? Yes. I did watch the Taylor Hawkins tribute concert. It's so sad. I really wish he was still here, man. He was just so humble and such a just awesome guy. Smoke on the Water or Stairway to Heaven? I would, but I would really severely get copyright claimed, and I don't think that'd be very good. Like I said, I'm sorry I can't like read all your comments all at once because if I could, I would because I love interacting with you guys, and I just sorry if I can't read all your messages. Basically, all I'm saying. Any Iron Maiden? Yeah, I know the Trooper and a little bit of Where Eagles Dare. I'm sorry, I don't know the Rip to Holy Wars. Sorry. Play some Eddie. I'll play just a tad bit of Eruption because if I play just enough, YouTube's gonna strike me. I swear they are very adamant on that sometimes. That's all I'm gonna play. How do I do pinch harmonics? I actually did a tutorial video on how to do pinch harmonics about a year ago. So if you want to check that out, that'd be awesome. I think it could help you just a little bit. I think I teach pretty good. What kind of pick do I use? I use a Jin Dunlop Tortex 88 millimeter. My favorite Judas Priest album is a tie between British Steel, Defenders of the Faith, and Painkiller. Rhoads solo, absolutely. I'll play Revelation Mother Earth. Thank you guys so much. Give me to play Megadeth? That'd be absolutely awesome. I don't know any Ranch D, I'm sorry. Altitudes by Jason Becker. I'm not that good yet. I'm not, I'm not that good yet. My favorite Randy Rhoads solo. All of the above. I don't really have an answer for that one because all of his solos were so meticulously, perfectly put together that each one of his solos is like a different song, and it's just so fantastic. I can't really pick a favorite. Polyphia, I'm not. They're pretty good. I like them. Cinderella, yeah, I like Cinderella a lot. Yeah, I love the Goodbye to Romance solo. It's so good. Thank you guys so much. DB, yes, I'm currently learning Tonight by Randy. I've been learning that the past week, and I'm almost there. I promise. The worst Metallica song in my opinion. Um, I don't really think they had a quote unquote worst song, but my least favorite album by them is probably Load or Reload. But I don't really think they had a bad, really anything because all of them without all those albums were meant for something. Without a certain album, like music would be completely different. So I think taking away from what's worst or best is just kind of it's fun to do, but I think there isn't really a worst. I don't think there really is a best. It's all kind of based on opinion, in my opinion. I'm almost 16. I'm 15 years old. How long does it take me to learn a song or solo? Um, Depends on what it is. If it's like John Petrucci or something, it's probably gonna take me about a month to like get down as much as possibly can. But when it comes to a certain song or solo, it'll probably take me about a day or a few hours, depending on which it is. The most evolutionized subgenre of metal, I honestly think it's like currently nowadays, there's a lot of thrash metal and there's a lot of new metal. So I think currently right now, I think that's skyrocketing a lot and revolutionizing and evolutionizing a lot. I could have gotten into any bar without an ID. What kind of guitar is this? This is a Jackson JS32T in silver burst finish. It is absolutely fantastic. I love it so much. Yeah, I love Randy Rhoads. He's just fantastic. I have no words to describe how much Randy Rhoads is just a fantastic, perfect guitarist that if I did start talking about it, I would be repeating myself. Yeah, I started playing when I was 5, and it was by far the best decision I've ever made. Yes, he was very neoclassical. He was very neoclassical. He was taught at his mother's school in LA at Misonia, and when he started learning out just like normal like rock tunes like Gloria or Louie Louie, and eventually when he joined Ozzy and when he got out of Quiet Riot to join Ozzy, he got into more neoclassical and classically inspired music to incorporate that into metal, which was fantastic. How many times do I practice a day? As many times as I can look at it. If I see it, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to play. So estimated around 5, I at least try 5 to 6 hours a day. Am I in a band? No, but I would absolutely love to be in a band. Thank you, Margaret. What's my playing weakness? Not knowing music theory very well. So if anybody told me, oh, it's in the key of this, I'm gonna be so spaced because I don't really know a lot of music theory. But that's what I'm gonna go to college for and just develop my knowledge a whole lot more to get a classical degree and stuff like that. I think I'm very excited to see what the future has in store, and I'm ready to just jump on it, man. It's gonna be awesome. Do I know how to play D? Yes, I do know how to play D. I'll switch to my clean tone for that. A little bit of clean. I'll go to my first single pickup. I absolutely love that song so much. Randy was just an absolute genius. Thank you, Margaret. Would I ever play bass? I would consider playing bass. I'd like to try to learn how to play bass. I think that'd be very, very cool. Been going for almost an hour and a half. One second. Yeah, Jesse. Yeah, I absolutely love Welcome Home Sanitarium. One of my favorite tracks by Metallica, obviously. I think that should be everybody's like top 3 favorite songs by Metallica. Modern music, especially modern rock, it's actually kind of decent, but some of it nowadays is very stereotyped a lot, especially nowadays. Like as a musician in my like teens that loves the 70s and 80s, it's always stereotyped as like quote unquote emo. And I just think that if people actually like kind of took the time to sit down and listen to it and know the beauty of it and know why people can have a connection with it, I think they would appreciate it a lot more, and I think they would stop making the comments they always make. You know, I'm sure everybody on here that knows what I'm talking about. What amp am I playing? I'm playing a Line 6 Spider 3, and these speakers are fantastic. Perfect Strangers is one of my, I think it's like it's tied with Machine Head on my favorite Deep Purple album. I love Perfect Strangers, it's so good. Anthrax, I love Anthrax. Hot take, please don't spam the comments. I think Anthrax is better than Slayer. So, yeah, I love David Gilmour. David Gilmour's fantastic. I like Slayer, but in my opinion, I favoritize Anthrax just a tad bit more than Slayer. No, I don't really play a whole lot of Godsmack. I would love to see Anthrax. Anthrax would be such a bucket list band to see. Would love to see them one day. Kool-Aid Jammer or Capri Sun? I'm gonna have to go with Kool-Aid Jammer. Thanks, Drop T. Don't need Jake Lee stuff? Yes, let me switch back to my distortion. Absolutely one of Jake Lee's most underrated riffs and songs of all time. I'm so glad to know that he's doing a whole lot better now. And I'm sure you guys heard about that too. Anybody that loves rock and metal, um, about the whole incident with Jake Lee getting shot randomly in Vegas. Um, I don't know why they did it, but they obviously have no clue who they injured. He was just walking his dog outside of his house in Vegas, and just really just shows how bonkers, as you like to say, how that just how life's so short. Like you don't know what's going to happen next. That's why you have to take every single moment with a great of salt and know and appreciate absolutely everything in life. Eric Johnson, I love Eric Johnson. He does not get talked about enough. I mean, if obviously if you're in the guitar community, you're gonna know who Eric Johnson is, but I feel like he should be more of a household name, and he just isn't for some reason. It's 9:30, so I think I might end pretty soon. It's almost been an hour and 30 minutes. Can I play Stairway to Heaven solo? No, I cannot. I'm sorry. One more Ozzy song. Okay. Let's play. I'll play Over the Mountain. I absolutely love Over the Mountain. It's one of my favorite solos of all time. Favorite songs of all time. It's just once you listen to it, like after Diary of a Madman. And if you ever seen footage of the Diary of a Madman tour live, it's just absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Margaret. Ibanez, I like Ibanez guitars, but I prefer Jackson just a tad bit more. Oh, Chikai? Okay. I think this is going to be the end of the stream. It's been an absolutely amazing time talking to you guys and playing. It's getting pretty late. It's 9:35, and we've been going for almost an hour and 30 minutes, which I absolutely love doing these streams so much. I love that all you guys that showed up. Thank you guys so much. Please do hit the like, subscribe button if you liked anything that you saw, like any of the posters in the background, shirt I'm wearing, any of the stuff that I played. If you guys love anything from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, everything retro, vintage, rock and metal, absolutely this is the right channel for you. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will definitely see you guys next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye bye.